I'm Vivek Ramar, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meet. I welcome you all to the 160th meet of Sicasa Speakers Forum, Bengaluru. We shall all have to abide by three ground rules, that being unmute yourself only when you're called upon to speak. When you're given the opportunity to speak, make sure you don't touch upon sensitive topics such as religion, caste, creed. Please keep your videos on so that it encourages the speaker to connect better with the audience. It is quite essential for any organization to have a mission to achieve its objectives. And our mission at Sicasa Speakers Forum Bengaluru is to empower CA students into becoming world-class leaders through effective communication and public speaking skills. The theme of today's meet is Guru. Guru means the dispeller of darkness. This is in line with today's Teachers' Day. I would like to share with you how Teachers' Day came into place. When a few set of students went to Dr. Sarvapali Radhakrishnan saying that they want to celebrate his birthday, he declined and said it is better that we celebrate September 5th, his birthday, as Teachers' Day to show gratitude towards all the teachers who serve the society. Now, it's my privilege to introduce to you the acting president, who loves to hear people out to get more insights and more perspectives. She doesn't like to miss opportunities to get involved into meetings where she can actively participate, just like this. She's a happy, outgoing, curious, and diplomatic person. She likes to read and believes readers are leaders. She likes to listen to music, travel the world, and read novels. She loves and expects each day to be different because she doesn't like things which are mundane. Over to you, Ms. Ditya.
Thank you so much, Vivek, for that lovely introduction. And I welcome everybody to the 160th meet of CA Sicasa Speakers Forum. So today the theme is Guru. So it's all about Teachers' Day. It's a lovely moment of Teachers' Day. And in Sanskrit, the word Guru means the one who dispels the darkness and the one who gives you the experience of the divine. Every year, 5th September is celebrated as Teachers' Day in India since 1961, which is the birthday of our former President of India and a great teacher, Dr. Sarvapali Radhakrishnan. Mata, Pita, Guru, Daivam. It's a Sanskrit slogan, the order in which you should offer reverence. Mother, Mata, who gives birth to you and is the first relationship you recognize. Pita, father, who plays an equally important role in a role of influence to the child. Both Mata and Pita then take the child to a teacher, Guru. And it is the Guru whose teachings point us to God, the divine or the Daivam. The Bhagavad Gita presents the idea of teacher-student relationship beautifully. Faced with fighting a battle against his friends and relatives, Arjuna broke down. Arjuna turned towards his guru, Lord Sri Krishna, who is the avatar of Lord Vishnu, the creator. Lord Sri Krishna then imparts his abundant knowledge onto Arjuna to bring him out of the moral dilemma and despair he was faced with. But by nature's design, the complete system of material activities is a source of perplexity for everyone at every step, and turning to one bona fide master or guru can help one get proper guidance for executing a purposeful life. And the role of guru in our life is of prime importance, whether you want to dance, or you want to learn, or you want to sing or draw, and even be it athletics or martial arts. We take training under a teacher or a coach. In other words, in order to gain mastery in any field, we agree to be an apprentice under an expert who is advanced in that field. Thus, we accept a teacher in every walk of life. Sadhguru once said, "Once you have entered this space which you call as human, For here, your evolution is no more natural. It has to be conscious. There will not be any progress from here onwards. Monkeys can progress, they can turn out to be humans, but man cannot progress. He can only progress consciously. Somewhere, nature trusted us with the intelligence, and nature believed that with this intelligence you will choose the higher. It doesn't matter how many ways we indulge ourselves, something longs for something bigger, something within us longs for something bigger. And when the longing gets unbearable, we seek. When you seek, can't you seek which is within yourself by yourself? You can, but it's an uncharted path if you're doing it all by yourself. You know what happened to Columbus? He wanted to reach India, but he landed up in America simply by accident. We keep hearing about those who landed somewhere. But do you know how many of them never landed anywhere? Thousands of sailors who set forth never landed anywhere. If you go on an uncharted path without any guidance, this happens. But similarly, if you go to a guru who has already landed there and using his experience is a good thing, isn't it? Then a question would arise in your mind: can I do it by myself? The answer is yes, you can. But we don't know how many lifetimes it might take to do it by ourselves. Not that it's impossible. We may just land there in a moment. But we don't know. But 99% of people will just get lost and washed away. That's why we need a guru who has come to show the light and a right path. And great teachers can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love for learning. Let's remember all our teachers who took a hand, opened our mind, and touched our heart. Happy Teachers' Day to everyone present here. And irrespective of whether you've taught me anything or not, I've definitely learned a lot from being part of this Speakers Forum. And I really do welcome our GE for the day, Gaurav Malhotra sir. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of this gathering. And another thing, I'd now like to welcome the minutes by Srishti, she comes from a small town in Hiriyur and is starting this whole new journey in the city of Bangalore. And to count on her achievements that she has up her sleeve, she's a district level throwball player, and she got the K. Nagaraj Award for highest score in history in PUC. But otherwise, she's an amazing human being. And Srishti S. Raja, over to you to read the minutes.
Thank you, Divya, for such kind words. Am I audible?
Yes, you are, Srishti.
Minutes of 159th meet held on 29th August 2021. Commencement of the meeting. Schedule time 8 a.m. Actual opening time 8:04 a.m. Sergeant at Arms Vivek Ram welcomed all the members and introduced the theme and the word of the day. He then explained the guidelines and the code of conduct of the meeting. Presidential address. Christy Maria Babu delivered the presidential address in an emphatic manner. She convinced the audience to believe in what they had dreamt of by quoting, "Believe in desire if you ever hope to achieve anything. Thoughts attract to which it is directed. The affirmations and repetitions lead to belief, and once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begins to happen." Master of Ceremony. Bhargav AB carried forward the meat in an engrossing manner. He introduced all the speakers, role players, and kept the audience engaged. Prepared speech. Surbhi Dattatri gave her P1, which is an icebreaker session. She gave an impressive introduction of herself, and she spoke about the positive impact that culture art has on herself, which has been imbibed on her from her parents. General evaluation. The general evaluator of the meeting was C.A. Tabish Hassan. He evaluated the whole meet in smooth manner and shared valuable insights for every role players. Winners of the meeting. Through the process of voting, the following members were declared as winners. Minas K was declared as best butterfly speaker. Bhargav and Bhaskar were declared as the best role player. Christy Maria Babu was declared as best listener of the meet. The winners are to presented e-certificates. Closing remarks by President Christy Maria Babu, the President, expressed her gratitude to all the participants for attending the meet and making it successful. Thank you. Over to you, Divya.
Thank you, Srishti, for that lovely reading of the minutes. And now I'd like to welcome our MC, our enthusiastic MC for the day. So he is one person who really likes to have conversations with people and really believes in understanding the lives of others, because in a way that it helps him become more compassionate towards others. And he is a fan of economics. He really loves economics. The subject is very much of an interest to him. He loves to read the weekly magazines. And otherwise, a really fascinating thing is that he, like all of us, like most of us, we love to watch, look up the clear blue sky and just de-stress ourselves. So the same way, this is his liking, and he really loves. I'm pretty sure he might be thinking of, the we think of clouds, and then we just think of, imagination. So that in a way, thinking of the different imaginations that we get to experience when looking at the clouds, he very much enjoys that. So he looks forward to Sunday Speakers Forum meets, because he's an amazingly budding speaker. And I welcome you, Vivek Ram. Over to you.
Thank you, Divya. The true teachers are those who help us think for ourselves. Let me begin with thanking all of you for being part of this session, and also a warm welcome to all the newcomers. I would like all of you to put down the names of your favorite teachers and the subjects they handled for you. Math is my favorite. Okay, Monish. You could also, if at all, write down the name of the teacher. Yeah, sure. Rubina ma'am, thank you. Nice. Tara Chand, economics. Nita ma'am, audit. Great. Rashmi ma'am, accounts. Okay, nice. Arjun Rao. Preeti, yeah. Asha ma'am, audit. Yeah, thanks a lot. I would like to take this opportunity to share a few facts about Dr. Sarvapali Radhakrishnan. He was one of the most eminent scholars and a philosopher of the 20th century. He was a vice president, was the first vice president and a second president. He was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature 5 times since 1933 to 37. He was also the vice chancellor of Andhra University from 1936 to 39, and in 1939 was the vice chancellor of Hindu Banaras University. It's so nice to remember him. Now, let me introduce to you the person who is not any ordinary chartered accountant. He's a CA whom I look up to. He works for Deloitte and is in the financial advisory wing. He is a certified fraud examiner. He loves to engage with budding CAs and mentor them. As I've known him personally for a while I was engaged in an assignment, what I admire most of him is the way how he professionally handles himself. I would now request the GE to introduce his role and his tag team. Over to you, Manotra sir.
I will be doing the general evaluation for the prepared speakers today. The other role members, like the time manager, can I call you upon to explain your role, please? Bhaskar?
Bhaskar.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. Time is a precious. Make sure you spend it with the right people, and the way we spend our time defines who we are. Good morning, one and all virtually present here. Myself Bhaskar Marathi, timer for the today's meet. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru, Dispeller of Darkness. Happy Teachers' Day to all. My role as a timer is to keep time for all the speakers to ensure that everyone speaks within their allotted time slot. This will also help in ensuring that the meeting runs on time. For prepared speaker, time allotted minimum 5 minutes and maximum is 7 minutes. I will be posting in chat box after completion of 5 minutes, 6 minutes and 7 minutes. And for butterfly speakers, time allotted minimum is 1 minute and maximum is 2 minutes. And I will be posting in the chat box for 1 minute, 1 minute 30 seconds and 2 minutes. Observe the chat box and I will present my report at the end of the meet. Now, assume that you are in an air jet and time flies. Good news is you are the pilot. All great achievements requires the time. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Bhargav. I call upon Divya to explain her role as a grammarian, please.
Yes, sir. So grammar is just basic. So my name is Divya Someshwar, and grammar is a basic set of rules pertaining to any language and its usage. So just imagine ice cream and sprinkles. So ice cream is just the basic English. But if you add some sprinkles to it, say kishmish or chocolate sauce, it makes it much more better. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
So that's what good grammar does to your English. You're not just saying it simply, you're just adding a little more in a way to make it more interesting. So I will be making note of those who have good usage of phrases or the word of the day, which is edify, which means to make, which is to make somebody more intellectually, correct them intellectually. So all the very best, and I really look forward to being able to make a note of amazing words that you all use. Thank you. Over to you, GE.
I'll request Kiran to come upon and explain the role as a filler word counter.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
So thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. I am Kiran. Today's filler word counter for the meeting. Filler words are meaningless words in the in a speech, which makes the speech imperfect. So filler words like you, so, I see, you mean, So these words are used very often in a speech, which makes your speaking very unpleasant. So I'll be noting down these filler words through the meeting, so that I will be giving the report at the end of the meeting, so that the participants can improve on their speech going forward. That's all from my side. Thank you, sir. Over to G.
Thank you, Kiran. I would like to call upon Harsh to explain his role as a listener.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Cheerful morning, everyone. I'm Harsh Rantiya, the listening evaluator for the day. Know your relationships by developing listening skills, said Alan Locos. The intelligent talk and the wise listen, said Rahil Farouk. Listening edifies us to be our better selves by actually making us accept what all is being gifted by the speaker. My role is to keep a track of all that's being spoken, prepare questions out of it, and evaluate who was listening the most attentively based on who can answer my questions the fastest and accurately. Thank you.
Thank you, Harsh. I'm actually very glad that I'm back here after quite a while. And thank you for inviting. Christy invited me. Thank you, Christy. But as a role or as a designation, thank you, the president, which is Divya today, for inviting me to meet. Over to you, MC.
Thank you, Gaurav sir, for explaining your role and for all the role takers for telling what they would be doing briefly and precisely. We have three aspects of the speakers forum meet, which is very important. The starts with the prepared speech session, followed by the butterfly session and the general evaluation. Now we'll be starting with the prepared speech. So we have with us Preeti, who's going to give her prepared speech, the P1. It will be her like ice-breaking session. And to spell out or to read the objectives, I would I would like to call upon Monish, her individual evaluator.
Happy morning, everyone. Happy morning to you. Today, as an individual evaluator, I will be evaluating your P1 speech. P1 is all about talking about yourself. It's all about preparing and presenting about yourself. I request you to present everything, and we'll see how much we will come to know after your P1. And I request you to take a look at the chat box so the timer will be notifying you the time. All the best.
Just a minute. So, Preeti is a person who loves to be with persons who go through tough times and be with them and face all the challenges. She is not only a positive person, but also brings positivity around her. She always dreams of contributing something to the world. Over to you, Preeti.
Yeah, am I audible? Happy morning to one and all present here. I would like to start with my favorite quote, winners find a way, come what may. And I'm here to share my journey about how I won over the obstacles that came my way. I'm Preeti from Tirupur, Tamil Nadu. I've lived in two cities, Tirupur and Coimbatore. Till my 10th grade, I did my schooling in my hometown, Tirupur. It was so much within my comfort zone. And suddenly, on the day of my board exam results, my dad took me to a new school in Coimbatore, where it was a totally new environment with no known faces, new city, and staying in the boarding for the first time. It was a whole new experience, but a worthy one, I would say, because that is where I got to step out of my comfort zone. I got to meet people who spoke different languages than me, and I also got to mingle with them. Those 2 years of my school life in Coimbatore shaped me from an introvert to a person who's quite comfortable in meeting and getting to gel with new people. And then started my CA journey. I registered for CPT in the year 2012. The challenge was there was no coaching class for CPT in my hometown. It was there in Coimbatore only. But my parents did not want me to stay in boarding there because they were so much worried about my health. So I had to travel 2.5 plus 2.5 to and fro 5 hours every day and attended classes 7 hours. It was so tiring that I did not have enough time to prepare for my exams. But I managed to clear CPT in the first attempt because I was much attentive during the classes and then started my college. Meanwhile, I also joined a college in Coimbatore where I pursued my BCom. There again came a challenge. There was a clash of timings between IPCC classes and college. My college was from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. My IPCC classes was from 7 to 9 morning and evening 5 to 8 p.m. But it would take a minimum of 45 minutes to travel from my Coimbatore chapter branch to the college. So it was quite difficult, but I managed to cope up with both. In college, I again got to meet new people among whom I found the friends for my life. I also got to explore my strengths, like I got to present papers in national conference and few regional conferences as well. I've also won a couple of best paper awards. Everything was going good, and then came my IPCC results. I failed. Like many other CA students, it was the very first time I tasted failure in life. But that taught me a greatest lesson for life, that success is not about not falling down. It is about rising high after you fall down every time. With that in mind, I prepared well and I cleared IPCC in the next attempt, which was in 2014. I then got graduated with BCom in 2015, soon after which I joined articleship in my hometown Tirupur in a small firm. I then got happily married to the man of my life. I was also continuing my articleship. By the time I was eligible to appear for my CA finals in November 2017, I was 6 months pregnant. With all pregnancy sickness like nausea, vomiting, it was much difficult to manage both health and studies. But I did not want to postpone my attempt, so I decided to give a try. But after writing my first paper FR, I felt it was my worst performance and I realized that I was lagging in preparation. I was shattered that I could do justice neither to the baby in my womb nor to my studies. So I finally decided to take a break from studies for a couple of years. I took a break. Then came the happiest moment of my life. Yes, it is the birth of a little princess Saumitra in January 2018. After a break of 2 years, I tried resuming back to studies. Again, finding time for myself was difficult. Initially, I could study hardly for 1 or 2 hours every day. Gradually, I improved with the help of my family support. I prepared well and appeared for my CA final in November 2020, where I again failed. I decided to give my fullest in the next attempt. I was also preparing to my level best. Then came the second wave of COVID. Like many others, my entire family was also affected by COVID, with all family members hospitalized at different hospitals. My husband being severely hit by COVID that he needed more than a month of hospitalization. It was such a tough time, but I'm grateful to the Almighty that all my family members recovered and are happy and are healthy now. And this family sickness consumed 2 months of my preparation time. But I again did not want to postpone my attempt because getting back to the flow might again become difficult in my case. So I prepared well and I believe that I've given my best in July 2021 attempt. I've given my CA final group 1 and I'm awaiting results. Here I am as a happy homemaker, proud mother of a naughty little toddler, aspiring chartered accountant, and a budding little speaker. Few years down the lane, I wish to see myself as a person who has grown in personal as well as professional life, and as a person who has learned the art of balance between personal and professional life. I always believe in being grateful to what I'm blessed with so that I can grow through what I go through and spread happiness and positivity. Thank you.
A lovely speech, Preeti. We got to know so much about you and what you aspire from the future. And a great quote. Winners find a way, come what may. Now we have a special session whose name is synonymous to Warren Buffett or anything with relating to stock markets. I hope you all got to know whom it is. So he's going to speak on something called as mental model. Want to know more about it? Here is Bhargav for you.
Am I audible? Yes. One of my gurus, Charlie Munger, said, just you have to go to bed the smarter than you woke up. That only it takes to become a successful in the life. Good morning, everybody present here.
Good morning.
I just
Good
want
morning, Bhargav.
Good morning. I just want one question. I can you guess, as a normal human being, how many decisions we take every day? Approximately. I will wait for 1 minute. Yeah, the Vivek is exactly went into that number. we take approximately 35 to 40,000 decisions in a day. If you just wake up to come here, you just think what dress to wear, you think what breakfast to eat, the small decisions which makes think complex. When you decide every day on the basis of this much information, and the world today is in your hand. You just open a mobile phone in the morning, you will get 100 notifications. There are numerous dozens of apps on your
Bhargav,
mobile. Yeah.
Bhargav, can you let's close off your video and just speak? You're not audible properly.
Now am I audible?
Voice is breaking.
Now?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I'm coming back to if you just open your mobile in the morning, there are a lot of information loaded there. Hundreds of notifications, there are dozens of apps. People you just text in the morning in WhatsApp. There are a lot of information available. Just morning itself. Forget about the whole day. When you do this, your mind will important to your life, your work, or your profession. So
You are not audible.
models are nothing but imagine when you have a lot of information in your they will say where everything is mixed. Rice is mixed, vegetables are mixed, and they will not work in reasoning. What important is you have to make compartments in your brain to but want to take a decision of something which are
I don't think so.
related
We are able
to
to hear
your
you. Bhargav?
profession. If you just see that the overall area, what is going on in the world, if you do all these things,
Bhargav, your speech is getting disconnected now and then.
Can we see if Bhargav gets a better network, or else, if it's okay with you guys, we can, push this after the butterfly session so that maybe that network becomes slightly better.
Yeah, sure. We'll resume Bhargav session post the butterfly session.
Yeah.
What is butterfly session all about? Isn't it about letting the butterflies out of the stomach? So it is a session which all of the newcomers and even those who constantly attend the meets look forward to, because it's all about the table topics which are pitched in. So to handle the butterfly session, we have with us Vinod Raj, who is the most energetic person of a forum, who held the role of Sergeant at Arms for during the previous tenure. What I see in him is nothing less Dr. Rajkumar, who loves Canada and who's very patriotic of the state. So over to you, Vinod Raj.
Thank you, Vivek. No, all I can say is धन्यवाद. So here Hello, namaskara. I am Vinod Raj, your butterfly master of the day. Just to give brief about my role, it's very simple. Today, I will be giving various topics to you people, and you people have to speak at least for a minute to get qualified for the voting, and a maximum of 2 minutes. And to help me out with this, we have a timer Bhaskar to give instruction after completion of 1 minute, 1.5 minute, and 2 minutes. So that's all from my side. Now, are you ready to participate in butterfly session? Yeah, some response, please. Yeah, super. Now, my first question is to, yeah, everybody's responding good. Well, now first question is to Rangnath. Yes, Rangnath, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, super. Please turn on your video if possible.
No, internet connectivity is not possible.
Yeah, fine, no issues. Now, my question to you is, today is Teacher's Day, there is no doubt. So please tell who is your favorite teacher and why.
I think,
clear?
yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm Ranganath. First of all, happy Teachers' Day to all my teachers and friends, everyone who are present here. Am I audible to all of you?
Yeah, you are audible.
My favorite teacher and best teacher whom I have seen is Vijay Raja sir. In my IPCC classes. Because why I felt the favorite because why I felt he is the most among Hindi teachers the first place, because he was not only teaching, he was not only teaching us the classes, he was giving us the extra gnan with his learnings, which used to be boosting our mental strength, and how we have to balance our life with everything, means emotionally, it might be with studies. So I felt he's more what I can say that more experienced than to teach and to make us ready to face the new challenges in our lives. I can't speak too much because no words to speak about him. It's my first section which I am attending, but it's okay. It's good. Thank you to all.
Thank you, Rangnath, for your effort. Even I didn't know about Vijay Raja sir initially when I come to first Bangalore. One of in our session, even though online session usually we can see that we have only 15-20 people, but that day we in our forum we invited Vijay Raja sir. Suddenly the number has increased to 100 plus. Then I realized what is the value of Vijay Raja sir. So thanks for talking about that, sir, and thank you, Rangnath.
Thank you, sir.
Now okay. Now our next speaker is Meenas. We have Meena.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
My question to yeah, you're audible. My
Yes.
question to you is, Google as a teacher, what's your opinion on that?
Okay.
Google as a teacher.
A very good morning to all of you. Yes, it is very tricky question as well and simple too, because as we are humans, we couldn't know everything what we want. Like we are not the encyclopedias. So at the beginning or whenever someone asks a question, our hands just go to our mobile phones and we start browsing. That is Googling. So Google is like very, very, very important, as if it is a person as a kind, because it gives lot of information. Whatever we need, we can just browse and get it in just few seconds. So it plays a very vital role in our daily life. We are addicted to it. So but as an I can say, due to Google also we are facing some issues, like we are not trying to recollect the things, we are not trying to remembering the things, because everything is just on our fingertips. So this is making us lethargic, I feel. But still it's okay. We can it's up to us like how to make use of it. So that's what Google is like. It's more of a best friend, because we can Google anything and no one comes to know what we are doing. except the owner of the Google. So yes, that's it I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Meena. Yes, if there is no Google, there is no students today now because everybody is depending upon Google. That's a changing new way of life. That's okay. Thank you, Meena. Then our next top speaker is Kavana. Kavana, you there?
Yes, Vinod.
Kavana?
Yes, Vinod,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah. For you, it's a very simple question. Just tell me what is life. But you have 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
First of all, very good morning to everyone. My name is Kavana. So the question Vinod has asked is a very, very vast thing, like what is life? Life is something, it is very subjective and it all depends upon each and everyone's perspectives. For some person, life is just about money. They just want to earn money. They feel happiness is nothing but by earning money, and that is what they feel is life. But for some other persons, life is all about seeking happiness. So it is again all depending upon their own perspectives. For me, life is both money and happiness because there should be a right balance between both of them. So of course, just by being happy you cannot live a proper life, and just by earning all the money you cannot be happy. So there should be a proper balance between both money and happiness. And yeah, enjoying with friends and getting to know more people and trying to learn everything from everyone is also life. So that is life according to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavana, for giving us new definition of life. I think one of my guru told me that, life is very simple if you take it as it is. If it is complex, if you mix it. So just go with the flow, that is life. There is no specific thing in life because as we were celebrating Teachers' Day, life is a lifelong teacher to us. So for me, yes, there is no specific thing in life, just it is a life. I leave it as it is. Thank you, Kavana. Then our next speaker is our Guru sir. Sir, hello, Gaurav sir.
Yes.
Yeah, sir, your topic is today is Teachers' Day. So why Teachers' Day is very important nowadays in a present scenario? Why it is important?
I think just not Teachers' Day, but every day that you interact or you think of, or every day. I just wrote on the chat also, right? Life is decisions that you make, and your decisions are uh, influenced by people, influenced by incidents, influenced by uh, your teachers, your parents, everybody. There are a zillion things in this world that your decisions are, influenced from. And as all of you are, going on saying again and again that happy Teachers' Day to everyone present here. Happy Teachers' Day to my friends, to my colleagues, and things like that, right? So I think definitely, I mean, there has to be a day to celebrate and to acknowledge the contribution of various types of teachers in your life. That goes without saying. But I think just one day is not enough for us to show our gratitude towards teachers because, I mean, we 35,000, 40,000 decisions, right? I mean, it just ticked off over there. Till today, there are times when I call up my first principal, my articleship, my boss, and I ask her for suggestions. And that suggestion that she would give would influence my decision. And when my decision that I take turns out to be positive for me, fruitful for me, I tend to acknowledge the fact, go back to my teacher, go back to the person and say, thank you so much. So I think you have to acknowledge teachers, you have to acknowledge everybody on a daily basis and not just wait for one Teachers' Day, to be very honest. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Every day is a teacher, as you said. Yeah, we'll respect them. We'll remember every day. So thank you, sir. Next, moving to the next question. I think we have Ganesh. Ganesh? Ganesh, you there? Okay. Shamilin Nair?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you come on camera? Hello.
Yes, am I audible?
Yeah. You can raise your volume if possible. Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. You're audible now. Hello. Whether I'm audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Yeah. Now your question is one thing that you wish to have it right now. One thing you can pray the God. So what do you wish to have it now? One thing.
That I really have right now is a degree. I'm just hoping that time it was like the best I could ever do, ever perform in my life. So that is the one thing that I really I could just pray to God and just get it today. It would be great. That degree sound a little childish that what to say, pray to God and get the degree. I know, but yeah, if it could happen like that, that's the one thing that I want today.
If internet issue is there, then you can turn up your video. No issues.
Am I audible?
Yeah. You can increase your volume if possible.
You can't hear me or what?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I'll just turn off my
Probably you can switch off your video and maybe speak
yeah.
then. That
All
will
right.
be, and just hold the mic slightly closer to yourself so that we can hear you. You're audible, yes, but it's slightly fading away in between.
Okay. Is it okay now?
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I don't know how much you heard of what I said earlier, but your question was if I could have one thing today, what would it be? So definitely, as a CA student, I want that degree, and there is nothing else that I want in my life right now. So that's it.
Thank you, Nair. Definitely everybody wants that degree. Because of that only we are doing everything. So thank
Yeah.
you for your words. Now,
Thank you.
okay. Is there anyone from Bangalore? I can say native Bangalore. Is there anyone? Who is that? Niru? Yeah, you can switch on your audio. Hello. I'm audible. Okay. Where is that Anup? Anup? You there?
Hello?
Yeah. You can turn on your
Yes.
videos so that I can see
Yeah,
you properly.
sure. Yes.
Yeah. Your question is, what's your thought about Namma Bengaluru?
I'm not from Bangalore.
Okay, fine. No issues. I think you have already 4 or 5 topics now, from Ganesh to Nair. Which one did you like? Which topic at least?
You asked about Google and
Google,
the,
favorite teacher, life.
yes. Yes, favorite teacher.
Yeah, okay. You just talk about that for 2 minutes at least.
Okay. So my favorite teacher is my principal auditor. I learned from him not only technical skills but also the life experience skills. That is, uh, try to always indulge in our life that life will not be as it is where expected. So be prepared for uncertainty. Okay, do hard work, and he will all indulge. He will not give spoon feeding. So he will try to give us new challenges, to face and to prepare for that. And he also tried to learn by ourselves that how to talk with others in the way that that we get beneficial. So these are the topics which I learned from him, and learned one thing, that is how to fight with others with words. Before I would strictly get to the fight with in physical, but when I get into the office, he learned how to fight with words, not in physical manner. So how to behave, how to talk when you want to get. So that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Anu. I can see your physical fitness. Okay, it's okay. No, I won't compare with myself. No issues. Thank you, Anu. I think we
Thank you.
have Susti. Susti,
Yes, Vinod.
yeah, your topic is ready now. I think you already know that. Your thoughts about Namma Bengaluru. As a teacher, you can connect it to the teacher world. No issues.
First of all, I am also not from Bangalore.
Okay, fine. But you are living in Bangalore, you can talk on no issues.
Yeah, but it's only for articleship. No roaming, nothing. But I will try to like say about Namma Bengaluru. It feels like very happy. Oh, Namma Bengaluru. Whenever even the outsiders, not only we are Kannadigas, we know the meaning of Namma. But when outsiders come to Karnataka and when they see Namma Bengaluru, they don't know the meaning, but they just feel happy to say Namma Bengaluru. So whenever my cousins or like relatives come from north, they always say, I am going to Namma Bengaluru. I don't know. I think they don't know the meaning of Namma Bengaluru. It's like my Bangalore. But then too, we enjoy that thing, Namma Bengaluru, and we feel happy. Yes, it's our place. And seeing this name Namma Bengaluru at all the side in like public places, people enjoy by taking like, yeah, I am in Bangalore, not in Bangalore, it's Namma Bengaluru, like their post Namma Bengaluru, hashtag Namma Bengaluru. It's very happy feeling whenever you see, yeah, this person is from Bangalore. And whenever you see that the Vipuram they'll write as Namma Bengaluru, hashtag Namma Bengaluru, and many other things, not only food relating to food, but there are many things like this is a silicon city, garden city. There are many gardens and all the things. So it's very happy feeling. And thank you, Vinod, for such a good topic.
Thank you, Susti, for bringing smile on everybody's face. Thank you for that. I think for many of us, still Bangalore is a teacher to us for many things. So thank you. Now we have ending our sessions with the last questions. Is there anyone who has not taken? Is there anyone? You can come on voluntarily, no issues. Last topic. Anyone? Monish? You're just smiling. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Your favorite topic only. Just tell us about your favorite movie.
Favorite movie, yeah. I already spoke. One of my favorite movies, Jesse.
Other than that.
Other than that, you wanted? Okay, I'll speak Ninnu Kori. Okay. It's a genre from both love and tragedy story. It's not a tragedy, we cannot tell. It's the most emotional movie. Being, I'll just give the glimpse. Um, heroine will get married to some other person and hero will go and stay with them. That is a glimpse. If you get interest, you can watch. It's in Telugu movie because I'm from Andhra. I watch only Telugu movies more, so I like that movie and the acting that everyone gave in that movie and the emotional scenes. I get whenever I see, I get tears in my eyes at the end when it comes to my favorite hero Nani performance. His cry make me cry too. Even I also will cry when he cries. And even I like more movies. You can see even this Sunday I'm planning to go. Not today. Last Sunday I went to a movie. I mostly watch Telugu movies as I already told, but now even I've been watching English movies, Kannada movies. Recently I watched Ugram, which suggested by my friends. And Rathavara I saw. I liked them. And even more Ugram I watched because it's being remade in Telugu. So I wanted to see what's the difference that they're making because it's a Pravas movie. Definitely they will do some differences. Mostly I suggest to watch both, as I said first, JC movie because it's the most inspiration movie that I have ever seen after Dhoni. Of course, after Dhoni, MS Dhoni movie. And Ninkori, if you want to just have a smile on your face without any comedy, just a beautiful smile and heart touching movie. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Monish, for giving such a very good advices without charging any GST. And thank you. I think everybody got advices with respect to movies. Anyway, today is Sunday. If anybody want to watch, yeah, you can free. I know money is there, but still you can watch movies. No issues. Now I think we have Jamuna Gubbi, a new joining. Jamuna, hello. Jamuna, you there?
Hello.
Yeah. You can turn on your video if possible.
I'm sorry, can I skip that part?
Yeah, okay, no issues. I won't force you, but okay, fine. Your topic is why we have to smile every day.
Why we
Do you
have
need
to
to smile
smile
every
every
day?
day?
Yeah.
Okay. I have joined for the first time. Can I know what is this going on?
Okay, it's just a butterfly session. Here we will give you some topics to you. You have to speak on the topic for at least 2 minutes. Since your first visit, okay, I can modify the topic for you. Just talk about yourself. Just introduce yourself. Where are you from? How did you get to know about this session? It's possible. You can talk on that topic or you can talk about smile. Which one you prefer?
Okay, then I'll speak about myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jamna, and I'm from Sicasa, Ballari. And currently, I'm into my final year of articles, and I'm still at intermediate right now. I'm waiting for my results, hoping that I'll be stepping into finals next time. And speaking about myself, everyone calls me a happy girl. So I guess what Vinod gave me the topic and speaking about myself will be merging here. So I believe that coming or stepping out of a home with a smile is the greatest thing that you can have. Like a person seeing at yourself or you looking at yourself is the way the world is going to look at you. So when you are happy, the people will be getting motivated. You never know when your one smile can make someone's day. So I guess that's it.
Thank you, Jamuna. Actually, you just mixed the topic really good. Even one of my guru told, be the reason for someone else's smile. That is the real life, and that is the real happiness. Actually, then you can definitely be a happy life in your life. So thanks for everything, and please, continue to join every meet so that we can smile because of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's my session. Now, to continue the session, let's welcome our MC, gentleman Vivek Rao.
Yeah.
Over to you, Vivek.
Thank you, Vinod. It was a fun session and very nice table topics. And I want to thank all the newcomers who sportively took part in the butterfly session. I'd now like to call Bhargav, if at all his connectivity has been like these countries improved to continue the session.
Am I audible? Yeah. I don't want to turn on camera because of network issue. So I got a clue from Malhotra sir's comment. He said, "Life is life is the decisions we make or decisions we take." So decisions are very important in one's life to succeed, and that will play a major part of role in where we will be in like next 10 years, 15 years, 25 years. When if you see this that kind of importance we that decision making have in our life, so we can't just take decisions just like that without any thinking process. So when I said before, I said we are loaded with a lot of information. We are loaded with a lot of things on daily basis, which will make your mind slow, which will make your thinking process slow. That's why this mental models comes into picture. What exactly mental model is? Mental model is the way word works, the way things interact in the world. That's the way we should understand. And how it will help in decision making is when you see a lot of things in the world, you try to connect them to take the decisions, which eventually help to take a better decision, be a better person, or take a better things in life rather than just going after something randomly, which eventually ruin your goal and purpose in life. Let me give you an example of what actually a mental model is. It says instead of being a specialized in something, let's say if you are a chartered accountant, just specialized in taxation or accounting, just try to get a knowledge of each and every aspect of life on the natural basis. Like you don't have to go in depth in that subject. Just like rule of thumbs, like you just want to know the major things in that. For example, maths. Everyone has heard about or learned maths maybe in their primary or up to 10th standard. But once you go for higher studies, maths plays a very small role of multiplication, division, and that's all. But there is a wonderful concept we have learned when maybe in fourth standard. It's about compounding. It's very useful matter or useful. I'm not going again to investing part. When I say compounding, it will work in each and every aspect. Let's say, for example, if you have something bad habit, and if you think that bad habit is not going to affect you so much in life, you're wrong, because habits are compounded on daily basis. It eventually, let's say for example, if you are habituated to smoking, and you try smoking one cigarette, and it will go to two, then it will go to four, so it will start compounding that bad habit, and eventually you will be addicted to something which is not necessary or which is not relevant to make a decisions in life. So that is how things work. One more example of mental model. It's totally from different area. That is we call it as how you see the world. What happens if you like take a decision without thinking about something which is not at all related? Uh, let's say what I can give. Multiplying everything, multiplying with zero. That's a very important mental model. We never think about it. Let's say for example, what I just want a response. You can speak instead of chat. If you multiply 1,000 crores into zero, what will happen? What is the answer? 1,000 crores into zero, it's zero, right?
Zero.
Yeah. So this is the concept. when you have something good or when you have done something good throughout life, let's say for example, everyone is the age of 25, 26 now, and we have done a lot of things, like we did our schooling better, we came to one of the wonderful courses on this planet, and we are doing this, and eventually if you take a one wrong decision or one wrong bad habit, whatever we have done throughout our life for 26 years will get spoiled. So that means whatever you are multiplying with zero, whatever you are multiplying with negative thing, you will eventually become zero. That's what I mean to say. This kind of mental model, there are a lot of mental models available on the website. You can search something called Fernam Street. It's a website run by one of a person. Uh, you can find hundreds of mental models. People who are interested can go through that. What is my conclusion about giving this speech is, it's not about the way we work, because everyone is doing articleship, you're studying. It's not how hard we work, because unnecessary studying for 12 hours and not even passing the exam, and it makes very what do you say, unnecessary. Just I saw the people who say I studied for 12 hours, instead of that I did not pass. So that is, then there is something wrong with your thinking. So first you have to fix your thinking, and this mental models will definitely, I bet, definitely make you smarter, to make you or help you to take a smart decision in every area of your life, and make you smarter than you before. So I hope it was a purposeful, and I hope everyone here took something from it. And I will mention the website name in chat box. You can go through that. Thank you, everyone. Over to Vivek.
Informative session, Bhargav. Thanks for letting us know how we should shape our minds. Now, it is the most awaited session. We are critically evaluated. But before I hand it over to G, I would like to mention about Savitribai Phule, because uh, she was regarded as the first female teacher of India. She, along with her husband Jyotindra Phule, established education institutions for educating women, and this was way back in 18th century, the mid of 18th century, and because of this, she is regarded as the mother of Indian feminism. So yeah, now over to G. Malhotra, sir.
Thank you, Vivek. I'll quickly call upon the individual evaluator first to talk about Preeti's prepared speech, and then maybe I can, add on to it.
Before that, Bhaskar, can you just tell me what's the time utilized by Preeti? Preeti, congratulations. You have utilized it most of the time. And I was given a sheet. I was given certain points using which I have to do evaluation. I will be giving them. What strong points that the speaker already have? Strong points in the sense you have used the you have we almost everyone here can relate to you easily by just a word CA and your examinations and everything. Of course, we could not relate everything which you have gone through, but we can easily relate. And the strong point can be the relation, relating to your topic, making us to relate to you. How well did the audience get to know better? We came to know about you very much, right from the birthplace to present place, and birth of your child and journey in CA. Though failures are there, without giving up, you are continuing it. All the best. And the next is, did the speech reflect adequate preparation? I felt you would have prepared still more, and it is enough as it since it is a first project, since it is your first project. Actually, I feel it is good and it is enough. And I request you to prepare still more for your further products. And I will be seeing you in further products. Let the speaker talk clearly and audibly. Yeah, you are clear and audible, and I'm happy that you don't have any network glitches in the middle. Most of the speakers, when they're speaking in the middle, we will be having, which will make us irritate and will not be able to hear you properly. And what could the speaker have done differently that would have improved the speech? Differently, you could have used some anecdotes or stories that would make the audience still more interested. What did you like about the presentation? Overall, I liked the presentation. As a CA student, we can all relate to you easily once you use the word attempt or failure or exam or tough or worst paper. We can, every one of us can easily relate. So that's, and all the best for your further projects. Thank you. Over to G.
Thank you, Monish. So I also, I mean, I'm just going to evaluate her because she's the only prepared speaker right away, and then we can go to the rest of the filler counter. So uh, I like your speech very honestly, and you know when you were introduced, it said that you like helping people who are in some kind of need of help or distress and things like that, and that reminded me of something, and which is very coincidental. My orientation um, in CA Institute, and we had to make a presentation. And this reminded me of the presentation that I made, and the teacher or the, you know, the individual over there told me once the topic of my presentation was helping hands. And at that point of time, I was very enthusiastic about doing what I think you like doing till today. I was enthusiastic then. Over a period of time, things have changed, things have reduced, your time is limited, your resources are limited, and things like that. But all I want to say is your speech was excellent, as Monish said. It did not feel like a first prepared speech. It was better than that, no doubt. You can improvise. There is room for improving even after you complete all your 10 projects. So I can improve today as well. Uh, Keep working on it, keep presenting more papers. As you said that you've already done it, keep presenting more papers, keep working on it. The only thing I want to mention over here, and don't take this as a negative feedback, this is very constructive. Uh, if you have a shortcoming, and I will correlate to your speech after that. Never portray that as a shortcoming to to the audience, because the audience does not know it. You can always change things. Speak it out in a way that it turns out to be your plus point. Now, you were tired because you were going up and down 2.5 hours, and hats off to you. You did that, right? Instead of using the word tired, if you could put it in a way that it was a challenge. Yes, I mean, you did mention challenge, but put it in a way that how it helped you to be what you are today, how it helped you to achieve what you wanted to achieve. That becomes positive. Tiredness becomes negative. Another example, because I used to forget names. Now I'm saying that is because I want to explain it to you. And one of my uh, I really don't remember, but there was somebody who corrected me, and he said that when you're introducing yourself in an icebreaker session, not on the speakers forum platform, but I think it was in a general office scenario where I introduced myself and I said, I'm sorry, but I'm not good with names. The person gave me an example and he said, never say that. Instead of saying that you do not remember names, say that I'm working on remembering names so that I can have that personal touch with each one of you. So now that becomes positive. That is the only thing that I found, that you could just slightly change, because I could also correlate to it. uh, Otherwise, your session was good. As he said, we look forward to having you in further sessions. Since we do not have any other prepared speaker, uh, Vivek, should I go ahead and start the people who are
Yes,
eligible?
sir. Just go about all the rule takers.
Yeah. So, okay. So, can we have the timer? And timer, can you please just explain who all are eligible for voting and things like that, so that then we can go to the grammarian and fill a word counter and so on.
Yes, yes. Thank you. I will be presenting a timer report for the day, today's meet. Meet starts at 8 a.m. Sergeant at Arms Vivekram takes 2 minutes 30 seconds. Presidential address Divya speaks about 6 minutes 30 seconds. And minutes reading Srishti 1 minute 52 seconds. Master of Ceremony Vivekram overall taken time is 3 minutes 52 seconds. And timer myself introduction I took 1 minute. Grammarian Divya Someshwar took 40 seconds. Fill counter Kiran 1 minute. Listener role Harshat Adya 40 seconds. Individual evaluator Monish took overall 2 minutes 10 seconds for an introduction and evaluation. Prepared speech Preeti speaks about 6 minutes 10 seconds. And special session Bhargav speaks about 10 minutes. Coming to the butterfly session, butterfly master Vinod Raj take our all-over session as 24 minutes, including that butterfly speakers. First, Rangnath 1 minute 40 seconds, and Meenaj 1 minute 5 seconds. Kavana 1 minute 20 seconds. Gaurav sir speaks about 1 minute 55 seconds. Shamili Nair 1 minute 40 seconds. Anupoju Chaitanya 1 minute 35 seconds. Srishti 1 minute 45 seconds. Monesh 1 minute 50 seconds. And Jamuna 50 seconds. Except Jamuna, everyone is eligible for voting. And G. Malhotra sir overall speaks around till now it took 4 minutes 10 seconds. Thank you. Over to G.
I tend to hijack the meetings also, so don't let me speak for very long. Okay, can we have the grammarian and grammarian please? Divya? I think you're on mute.
Hello. Okay. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, better. So thank you, sir. And being a grammarian today has been my absolute pleasure because many of you did not have a lot of grammatical errors. And I appreciate Harsh Tantya for using the word of the day, which is edify. I would have appreciated more if you guys had also used the quote because the whole theme was based on teaching. So, which is teaching is the greatest art of optimism. And the theme was very much used by many of you because we were talking about guru and the importance of guru. And I'd like to appreciate the quotes that were there, like other than the quote of the day, but we had other quotes going around which were very much motivating. So I have a list of that. So life, first of all, Ge's quote, life is the decisions that you make. And Preeti's quotes, there are a lot of quotes that she used, which is winners find a way, come what may, and grow through what you go through. Success is not about falling down; it is about rising high after we fall down each time. So those are the quotes that I really enjoyed being part of this session. And another thing about grammar is I like to just make this as a general learning session. So whenever we have vowels like a, e, I, o, u, when you say it out, so some of them will be like people or persons. So in terms of the pronunciation, where you got to some people instead of using like say women, women means plural. Woman, there the pronunciation changes. So when you're addressing like a gathering, so you have to be a little careful when you use it. And phonetic sounds, if we have, I don't know how to give an example, but so when you're saying like a, e, I, o, u, the pronunciation changes when you address the vowels. So an ant, so you have a there in ant, so you use you don't use it as a ant. So if we got to be a little careful about the vowels, the pronunciation of the words when you use the vowels. So that's a general feedback that I had. Thank you, sir. And over to you, GE.
Divya. I think I agree to what she says. It's very important to have a general evaluation, in even if you're not. See, I mean, these rules of these, the grammarian, the filler word counter are always fixed, but it's all set rules that they need to evaluate on. But even if you can, and I'm not saying point out mistakes, but if you can point out a mistake so that it can be corrected by just not the person who made it today, but somebody else in the meeting who might make that mistake in the future, it goes a long way. One word or one pronunciation different each day will have 365 new pronunciations over a year, is what I feel, right? So moving on, can I call upon Kiran to talk about the, uh, you know,
Yes, sir.
filler
I'm audible.
words? Yeah. Oh, I think you're on mute. I can't hear you.
Kiran, you can unmute.
Yes, yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
So kudos to all the participants. I think I know the filler word, but only one, I think one word, like one filler word, like which is used, I think most participants are. I think the Mati used 5 times. Vivek Ram used more than 20 times actually. Vinod Raj used 7 times. Ranganath used 6 times. Minas used 10 times. Kavana used 15 times. Anup used 3 times. Srishti used 5 times. Maunish used 6 times. Jamuna used 4 times, and Divya is used more than 20 times. That's all from my report.
I didn't use I at all.
Sorry, sir.
You didn't put my name. How many times I used? Ooh,
No, sir, I didn't. No, I didn't put your name, sir.
Okay. Okay. So it's a good session. Good session to understand, where we all are and where we are looking to go. Where we are looking forward for, what we are looking forward for. Vivek, how do we, Bhargav's speech? I mean, it was a wonderful speech that he, spoke about, and he told us the kind of how a mindset can be changed, or for the good or for the bad, by the model that he explained about. Um, yeah. So, how do you want to take this forward now? I think that's it, right?
Sir, you can review the whole meet if you want in general, and only role which should be remaining is the listener's role, and then we'll conclude.
Yeah. Okay. So, Teachers' Day. Okay. I mean, I think I've already spoken about it. It's important for you to acknowledge everybody, irrespective of what you learn from them, good, bad, challenges. Um, there are going to be people who would have influenced you, but you will not realize it until the longest of times. A small example: I did not do fraud investigation. Divya, are you saying something? You're on mute. Yeah, just a small example. Divya, anybody was saying anything? So,
No, sir. No, sir. You can carry on, sir.
okay. Small example, uh, the entire articleship I did not know was forensic or fraud investigation was. My articleship got completed. I was still working with the same firm, and in the last, I think, 2 months, that was November, December, or maybe after my November attempt, I went back and joined for a couple of months. And that is where I got one assignment. A team leader from Chennai was dealing with it. I was in Bangalore. I had to go on site and do something. Now, I was told it is a 2 days assignment and there is some misappropriation in scrap. This is a very famous biscuit manufacturer. Um, in Bangalore, in the outskirts of Bangalore, and I was told you have to go there. There is scrap which is generated over there, and there's some kind of misappropriation happening, and there is some tips that people have got. The organization wants to conduct an investigation. Now, 3 years into articleship, I've done audits and all those things, and suddenly, just when you are about to resign or you're about to leave the firm, you hear the word investigation. Obviously fascinating. And I went to the site. It's ahead of Whitefield. I'm just not Saukya Road. I don't know how many of you know it. So 45-50 kilometers from Bangalore, outskirts of Bangalore, extremely out, lonely roads. What I remember is, I do not remember the name of the team leader, but all I remember is that the way she instructed me, or she guided me through the work steps that I have to perform, how they were different, how she explained me that it was different from a regular internal audit or a normal audit, statutory audit. That thing stayed back in my mind, and that triggered that I should get into forensics, because that is where my interest was lying. That team leader influenced my decision to become a forensic auditor or fraud investigator today, and she's one of the major persons who played such a huge role. I mean, it's a career path changing, career breaking, whatever you want to call it as, right? So you have to acknowledge that at some point of time. I never acknowledged it then. I think I acknowledged it only about 2 years back, when I was already into forensic and I used to enjoy so much. And one day we were all sitting on a Friday evening after work, and we were talking, how did who choose, how did each one of us choose this field? We have people from, people who've done LLB, people who've done MBAs, company secretary. It's a mix of different people, right? So we were just talking about all this, and that is when I realized it was because of one teacher. Now, that team leader, you can call that as a team leader, you can call them as a manager, you can call her as a boss, whatever you want to call it as. But in essence, she taught me what forensic was for the first time in my life, and that changed everything. That changed the way I look at things, that changed the way on what I'm doing today. Otherwise, I would probably just be in statutory audit, tax, or doing something what maybe I wouldn't have enjoyed. So appreciate that on a daily basis. Parents, we also spoke about, Divya, was it you? I think you told, right? Mom, dad, then your teachers, and that's how the thing is, right? So appreciate everybody that you have in life. Appreciate the teachers, smallest of them, and do not forget to appreciate yourself also, because when you fail, and it's very relevant for all of us, when we fail as CA students multiple times, and I hope nobody does, honestly. I have taken multiple attempts, but I hope everybody clears in the first attempt or in the immediate next attempt or after this meeting. But if we fail, it is us who teaches us to stand up, gather all the courage, done with a day of being upset and all of that, and get back to studies. You are teaching yourself how to fight failures, and treat yourself at some point of time for that as well. With respect to the meeting, I think I always enjoy. This is not the first time I'm going to say this. I've said it a million times before. I enjoy coming here, not because I mean, I can relive where you guys, relive my CA journey, because some part of all of yours would have been lived by others as well, right? Traveling hours together, traveling during the rain, 6 o'clock morning classes, 6 to 9, 9:30, 10 in the night, the articleship time, the failures. So that is the only reason why I come here. Otherwise, and I don't know if I do a good job as an evaluator. To be very honest, I want you guys, obviously the whole purpose of this speakers forum is to excel in your communication, which is extremely important in today's world. You will need to be a better version of yourself by every passing day, no doubt. But at the same time, being wonderful humans is also important. Being what others can approach you for, being uh, being somebody who is not considered I mean, I don't want to use the word on a forum like this, but being a person who's not being perceived as unapproachable, that should not be the case. I mean, you guys are lovely people. I mean, I've spoken to Vivek. I've seen Vinod earlier, Shrishti, uh, Divya. I'm not sure if you've met earlier on these forums, but I think at least these 4 5 people I have met. Bhargav, yes, Bhargav, I've met him in person and in meetings. You guys are doing a wonderful job. Keep doing it. The only thing is, don't force anybody to switch on the video if the network is too bad. We're dealing with remote working, and you can just mention it to them, saying that if your network is good, please be on video. That will be an added advantage. Otherwise, let it be. Yeah. I mean, as long as we can all hear each other, speak, talk, I think that's that's all, right. Um, okay, I will hand over to listener. Is that okay, Vivek?
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot for evaluating us, and uh, we always look forward to have you because we want more of you, the composure which you bring in, and for the experiences that you share. Thanks a lot for spending your time. Over to the listener.
Thank you. Everyone, am I audible? So, cursor on the chat box, fingers on your keyboards. My first question is, name the 4 people to be respected the most in a person's life in sequence. Highest reverence first. Preeti gave the first correct answer. Thevam means God. Does Thevam mean God? Okay. So Preeti gave the first correct answer. Just a moment. Now my next question is, who was nominated for Nobel Prize for Literature 5 times between 1933 and 1937? Vinod Raj gave the first correct answer. My next question is, what was the quote used by Preeti which was repeated by Vivek Ram and Divya? Bhaskar, no. Preeti gave the...
Priti can't answer her own question, yaar.
Okay, next person to answer will still get the point. All spellings aren't correct. Okay, Shamili Nair. Next question is, which city did Preeti had to travel to for her CPT coaching? Shamili gave the correct answer again. Next, we have, how many decisions do we approximately take every day? Monish gave the first correct answer. Next question is, who said that Google is our teacher and best friend, but is making us lethargic? Monish gave the first correct answer. Monish gave the first correct answer. Our next question is, Life should be a balance between what as per Kavana? Life should be a balance between Vinod Raj, money and happiness. It's correct. What definition did Gaurav Malhotra sir give? What definition of life did Gaurav Malhotra sir give us today? What definition of life did Gaurav Malhotra sir give us today? Kavana, life is the decisions you. Preeti gave the first correct answer in full sentence. Life is the decisions you make. Next I'll ask, who among us is a district level throwball player? Vinod Raj gave the first correct answer. Monish gave the first correct answer. Monish gave the first correct answer. Next question is, how did the favorite teacher of Anu change his method of fighting? From what to what? Yes. First correct answer is by Bhaskar. No. From what? From physical to words. Preeti. Preeti gave the first correct answer. Next question is, because of which mathematical concept will our good or bad habits affect us more than they should? Compounding. The answer is given by Monish. So far, Monish is leading. Okay, answer this question and the spelling should be correct. Who is regarded as the mother of Indian feminism? First correct answer is by Shamili, Savitri by Phule. Now, do we have time for some fun questions or should we continue?
You can have 2 minutes more if you want.
Okay. So, what two words, when combined, hold the most letters? What two words, when combined, hold the most letters? Post office. Answer is by Preeti. Next question is, what has 4 eyes but cannot see? What has 4 eyes but cannot see? Four eyes. Coconuts have 3 eyes. Okay, I'll give you a hint because it is a bit tricky. It is the name of a US state. No, we cannot put one extra. What has 4 eye but cannot see? It is the name of a US state. Okay, Vivek Ram gave the correct answer. Although the spelling is wrong, but it's the correct answer. Mississippi. Point goes to Vivek Ram. Right now, Monish and Preeti are leading. So the next question is only for 2 of them, Monish and Preeti. Name the most recent year in which New Year's came before Christmas. The most recent year in which New Year came before Christmas. Yes, Monish gave the first correct answer. So with that, Monish has the maximum points 5, followed by Preeti 4, followed by Shamili 3, and Vinod Raj. Thank you.
Thank you, Harsh, for the session. Listening is an art, but pretending to listen is a skill. I was very happy that all of you were all ears throughout the meet. Now, for the closing remarks, I once again call Divya.
Thank you so much, Vivek, for that, and thank you so much, everybody, for being part of this meeting. And CA Gaurav Malhotra, sir, thank you so much for being part of this meeting today. There's also the voting link that is shared on the chat box. Manish has been sharing that on the chat box. Please click on the link and vote for the best speaker, and we'll announce the results during this meet itself. So can you all just get on to that? Manish, do send the results once you get it. Just you can announce it. Yeah, otherwise, anybody, you want to share something. And you know, the best part about every speakers forum is that you get to share many stories. And from Preeti's story, the prepared speech, to CA Gaurav Malhotra, sir, your experience of forensic auditing, it was really amazing to listen to many stories. And that's the best part of being part of this forum. So it's like this platform for CA students where you can share your thoughts and even have a fun activity with a butterfly session. So yeah, butterfly session is the main thing that most of the students just wait for, because it's very interactive and very fun table topics that we get to discuss. Thank you, sir. From A to Apple to A for Asset. Thank you, Guru. Yeah, Srishti's reply. Yeah, all of you, I mean, if you want to share anything right now, it's more you can actually talk, like don't keep yourself on mute. If you want to share anything, you can go ahead and share.
Yes.
Tell me, Preeti, you can go ahead. Yeah.
This is the first time I'm speaking in this forum. You people all made me comfortable, and thank you so much, Gaurav sir, for the valuable feedback. I noted, and I'll definitely work on improvising. And thank you, Monesh, for the individual evaluation as well. And it is nice to be part of this forum, and I'm looking forward to joining further.
Looking forward to having you over too, Preeti. And all the newcomers here too. You can share your thoughts about how the forum was and who, like the participants here. I think the new ones are Ganesh, Jamuna, Kavana, Shamili Nair. All of you can actually share your thoughts. And if you want to take up any roles for the next meet, please let us know. So we have listener role, timer role, grammarian role. So these are all the meets, all the roles that you can take, and whatever help you need with taking up the roles or the guidelines, we'll send them to you on WhatsApp so that you guys will be prepped for the how to do it. Minaz, do you want to share anything? You can go ahead. This is an open platform, so you can definitely share anything. And Gaurav sir, do you have anything else that you want to share with us?
No, I was just laughing, I was just trying to think. This is not a school session, guys. I mean, you can just unmute yourself. Uh, you know, we haven't heard from Ganesh, I think, from the start of
Yeah,
the
Ganesh
meeting.
hasn't
And
spoken.
Jamuna did speak, I think. Vinaz also did speak. So, just unmute yourself. If you can't come on video, at least just unmute yourself, speak. What would you do if you were in a physical meeting? You would talk to people, right? Uh, this is the best you get right now. You can't make use of this. I mean, you're losing out on a lot, boss.
Yeah, as Gaurav sir said, this is like a public speaking platform. So the main intention of having this platform for CA students especially is to overcome your fear of public speaking. You have to get good at communication. So this is an amazing platform and an opportunity where we're all students and we're all learning. I must have made mistakes because actually I had to not take up the presidential role. Christy had to take up, and this is all new to me in a way. So that's what. So this is where I'm learning too. And another thing is, yeah, we also need pictures. So we'll be taking a group picture. If you all can switch on your camera, please. We'll just take a picture so that we're also planning. Yeah, we have an Instagram page where we keep posting updates that you guys can all follow. And whenever the meets are there, we have posters. So you guys can look that up and follow the page too to get your updates. Or yeah, WhatsApp groups are there, but we'll keep posting everywhere so that you stay connected. All right, guys, group picture.
Yeah.
Everybody try to switch on your cameras.
I just want to add something. It's so easy for people. I mean, it is easy and difficult right now to walk up to somebody and start talking, right? Why? Because first step, if you're not comfortable, let your video be off. Speak. The other person is not looking at you that you feel conscious. And when you become a little more comfortable, start switching on your video voluntarily and then start speaking. That's the transition we are all looking at. And if you're able to do these two, it is only after this you will be able to have that interpersonal communication and skills developed. Your confidence is going to be, confidence is going to be in place. That is how you are going to meet people and uh, communicate without talk. You're going to be chartered accountants, yeah, at some point of time. If you do not intend to speak up, how do you intend to withhold clients, practice or employment? How do you intend to hold back clients? So think about it, guys.
Divya, can I?
Yeah, Bhargav, tell me.
I just want to tell something.
Okay, can we just click a picture?
Yeah, we'll take a
Okay,
pic.
fine. Yeah,
Let
we'll take a
Monish tell
picture
you
and
on.
Bhargav, you can continue. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Yeah. All of you, please switch on your cameras. We'll just click a group picture. Got it, Manish?
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, Bhargav, yeah, you can share. You can
Yeah,
share.
I just want to take this opportunity to tell something. See, everyone here is CS students, and everyone is new, like 4 to 5 of them new to forum. I just want to tell you one thing. Here, everyone is CS students, and everyone is learning. There, no one is something like not reach the pinnacle of any public speaking or communication. So there is no way saying that to feel that okay, what will happen if I speak? Just come and speak out, and that the way you improve in communication skills. And this because of this 5th September, I want to take this platform to thank everyone, Gaurav sir, and there are numerous teachers who made me what I am today as a public speaker. Because there was a time when I was hesitated to speak a single word, and that was the thing. And being such a guide to the, if people who are new to this forum, I was a past president of this forum, and reaching that pinnacle or that position, it's a wonderful journey. If I did that, everyone can do that. So that is the very one thing I wanted to tell because of this Teachers Day, and we do wonderful things here in this forum. Like new team is very enthusiastic and they are doing wonderful things. So take part of in this and try to improve yourself. That will be wonderful things. And today I remember last Teachers Day we invited Vijay Raja sir, where there were somewhere like 80 of them, and it was. And my dream is each and every meet there should be like 30 to 35 of them to turn up and try to improve themselves. And that is my wish to see in this forum. Thank you so much. Over to you, Divya.
Thank you so much, Bhargav. Yes, he's been the president of the previous, and we took over from him. I really got to learn a lot from him, especially the things that he says about the mental models. They're very much like he's like known as the Warren Buffett in our group. So he's already set like a good standard, and coming from his experience, he didn't have a lot of confidence about speaking before. That's what he's told me, and he's grown. He's been part of this forum for years together, and that's how he's improved on his communication. And to be very honest, even at from my PUC, even I used to not speak very openly, and I used to not even get a chance to be part of my speakers forum because some of the auditions I didn't clear it. Then later on in my degrees, when I got to be part of my college's debate team. So it's been a learning experience, and I hope that you guys take this opportunity to have that learning experience of public speaking, which will help you grow, like to build your interpersonal skills, interpersonal communication skills, which are very much important when you move forward in your jobs. Manish, do you have like the winners announced? We
Yeah.
can announce them here.
The best role player is Divya Grammarian, and the best butterfly speaker is today's listener Monish Kumar.
Amazing. Prepared speech. Manish, prepared speech. Preeti
We
goes.
have only one. We have only one.
Preeti gets the best prepared speech, and we get certificates. So we'll be sending you e-certificates. On your WhatsApp contact numbers, we'll be sending you the e-certificates. Manish, do you want to show them like the e-certificate?
Just give me a second.
Yeah, we have this new initiative of sharing the e-certificates. Just whenever we have 10 prepared speeches that you all have to give, there's some guidelines that you have to follow, and there's some criteria that you will be following, and you'll be getting feedback. Just like how today Gaurav sir, as general evaluator, has given you feedback on your speech. Same way, you'll have 10 speeches. Guidelines will be shared for you whenever you want to take up any prepared speech. So is anybody up for taking prepared speech for the next Sunday? You can give your who's
Even
that?
It's Harsh. I've contacted Vivek Ram.
Okay. You're
The
giving
Prince
which
speech.
one?
P1.
P1. All right. Okay, P1, got it. So anybody else wants to take up any prepared speech? Next, newcomers, if you want, you can start with your icebreaker session of P1. You can have 2 P1 sessions too.
Divya,
All right.
I'd like to take it up.
1 second.
Yeah.
I guess it's there.
Manish, can you just make a note of that? Okay. Yeah.
Guys, this is a certificate we'll be giving.
Yeah. E-certificates.
It's a certificate to Hashtante of our 158th.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you, Manish, for sharing that. Anybody else wants to take up? Harsh, Tantya, and who's the other one who said? Who wants to take it up?
Kavana.
Kavana. All right.
Yeah.
Make a note of that. Kavana, you want to give your P1, right? P1. First icebreaker. Okay. Okay. Anybody else who wants to take up any of the roles of the role takers? Like we have grammarian. All right. Fine. I'll take it offline. And Gaurav sir, thank you so much for being here.
It is always mine. Thanks for having me here.
Yes, sir.
So the pleasure is always mine. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much, sir. All right. So today we officially end the session and catch up with all of you next Sunday. Thank you.